I don't have to bring the business folk in here to try to grab it. That's why I don't want nobody from another business coming in here. You know what people do? They'll start getting on the internet, Doc, and they'll try to grab big players from another company because they want to run this thing over here fast. I don't need them. Why would you bring that in here? Why? You don't need it. Why not go get some new people who can get a fresh perspective on financial relief first and then financial freedom second? Who are really looking, who are going to be coachable and teachable, because when you bring a knucklehead from another industry and another team, they want to hear, they want to be positioned here, they want this, they want to come to the company, talk to Tom. It's just crazy what they think. Why don't you find some people who want an extra $500 to $1,000 a month and teach them how to get some customers? And put them at $20,000 or $30,000 a year annuity. You think they won't go tell some people there's a whole lot more of them? I'm trying to get you to understand some stuff. They structured this thing that you can walk you through. She's going to come back in just a minute to walk you through this one sheet. And literally, he talked about not being able to replicate personal power. That was one of the challenges I had in building businesses. I'm comfortable doing this. I sit around and find creative ways to share this with people. That's what I do. So when I'm up at night, I look at them. I try to find different ways so it stays fresh when I go into meetings. But the last presentation I did at my house, I did it with a sheet. Because if we don't do that, Randy was there, I did it with a sheet. Now, you get to inflect who you are in that time you have in front of them. But if you're not doing that, they're trying to be you. And your personal power in a lot of areas, whether it's your profession now, whether it's your current status, that's intimidating if people don't see that everybody can do it the same way. So you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to walk through it, and you got to stick to it, even if it might be uncomfortable for you. Because a lot of us have had some success, and presenting is not a problem. But I'm telling you, if you would just back up for a second, you can still separate yourself by who you are from a personality standpoint. But what you want to be able to do is when you're not around, they're doing that meeting. See, here's what you find. People won't do anything till you come back. If you're dynamic, and that's wonderful. You need dynamic leaders. But you don't want them waiting on you. True leaders are in people's lives to interfere with their lives to get them where they say they want to go. See, I'm a true leader. I'm here if you need me. I don't want you to have to. It's not about control. It's about freedom. Harriet Tubman even said this. She said, I would have freed more slaves if they knew they were slaves. There's a whole lot of folks out there that don't even realize they're in bondage, you know? They get comfortable and do whatever, but there's no mistaking what's in this stuff. And no mistaking what's in their stuff. And I believe when you bring information to people and you show it to them, that's all your job is. After that, they make the decision. I told Gerald when we first hooked up, I said, you know what? I've been around the country building business. I'm building $1 million business right here in Jacksonville. Period. Why? Because I'm going to spend the time relating to teaching and training folks in other markets that they can build $1 million businesses in that market. He said profit centers. Well, is the most profit center is going to make the most money. The only way you can have another profit center is if you train folks the right way to replicate the system. System is an acronym. It stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Here's what the problem is in the industry. People become the systems. So now you start following people instead of what the people are teaching you to do. I don't want folks following me. I want you following what it's going to take to get you free. Because if my system is going to create financial independence for me and you just want your system to create financial relief, you can't model what I do. I'm going to do it bigger, I'm going to do it better because I've got a bigger picture. But no matter what we do, we should be able to take the information and build whatever level of success we need to build. Everybody doesn't want what the other person wants. That's fair. But is what I'm giving you going to get you what you want? That's all I care about. And I believe that that is what's there. So when you look at where we are and what we have, does this make sense, y'all, from a customer acquisition standpoint? If this is and he talked about definite language, that's a whole key to it. Based on what I showed you, Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as being my business partner, or you just want to change your household? Which one is it? Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. And when you bring it like that, that's only, when you only give them two options, they got to choose one. How many of y'all know that? They can't choose another. You didn't give them one. But what you'll do is just say, well, what do you think you want to do? And that's what happens. What do you think you want to do? You just opened up all kinds of stuff. Definite language. Based on what you've seen, based on the information you just saw in the video about the harmful ingredients you have. Is this something you can see yourself making a small side income with? Or do you just want to change your household? Which one? That's non-threatening because look, I'm caring about you. I just want you. I know it makes sense to you. So assume that. Assume when you sit down with somebody, it's going to make sense. Assume that. Don't ask. Assume it makes sense. Now, which one of these you want to do? When they decide which one they want to do, then we introduce them into how to get in this thing. And there's only 3 ways to get in. Good, better, or best. Those are only options. If you choose to become a business partner, these are the only 3 ways to get in. Good, better, best. If I want to get at the good level, I'm going to spend $20 to become a distributor, become a direct distributor. And my first order is going to be a minimum of $50. And I'm going to be at least on $50 auto ship. So I can begin to participate in the residual. Okay? So, 20 gets started at $50, initial purchase $50. So for $92, somebody can become your business partner. For $92. Where else can you start a business for $92 that's going to allow you access to change your whole entire life? Not just a piece of it. Your whole entire life. Now, the better way to get in is at the 350. That's an accelerated pack. Kaylin, you don't talk about the new code as of June 1st or no? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So, at 350. Now, why is this better? Because this position adds more to it than just my personal involvement. This is going to give me some fast start money for just enrolling people in the same way that I got involved. The only way you can partake in this fast start money is if you're already enrolled that way. Okay? So, let's say I enrolled at 350, Terrell. And I enroll you at 350 because you see what I see, you want to be my business partner. Well, we're going to pay out an unprecedented industry first, literally at 30%. And I'll tell you why it's unprecedented. Most companies put a fast start in at 6 to 10%. Most of them. That's an average. 30%. So that 350, I'm going to make me a little over $100 for just enrolling you that way. $100 just for enrolling. Now, Jarrell, you're going to sit down with Gerald, and Gerald's going to see this thing too. So Gerald's going to get in at 350. So now, Gerald, you're going to get the 100, but I'm going to get 3%. Right around $10. Gerald's going to roll in at 350. Gerald, you're going to get the 100. Gerald, now you're going to get 3% of that order, and I'm going to get 3% of that order. At $10 more. You enroll Tony. You're going to get the 100 off of Tony. Gerald will get 3%. You're going to get 3%. I'm going to get 3%. And it goes 3%. Then it goes 4%, 4%. So we pay a 7-level layered bonus off of one initial sign-up. Now, if you build, now how do we teach building it? 5 by 5, right? Mike, if you did this 3 by 3,